What is up, Hive Warriors? It's your boy Edward V, and today we're going to do something extremely different. We're going to have a discussion about the interesting element of Dr. Jason Fung when it comes to intermittent fasting and how he's essentially single-handedly bringing back intermittent fasting. Let's go ahead and break it down in this video. Stay tuned. It's not going to bog you down with my jump rope, but it's only $16.50. You can click on the top right hand corner of this video or down in the description box below. And of course, as always guys, thank you for your support. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So let's just do a quick intermittent fasting history lesson in terms of its popularity and its rise to fame. So there have been many people who have talked about intermittent fasting and have brought it to the forefront of their discussion. For example, the leangains.com has given it a lot of power, especially through its method of 16-8. They were kind of the pioneers of that type of method, which is now being referred to as time-restricted feeding or time-restricted eating. And they got it closer to the mainstream, just pushed it a little bit further forward. And then somewhere around 2015, 2016, Dr. Jason Fung put out a video called How to Reverse Type 2 Diabetes Naturally and got millions of views. This was done by Dr. Jason Fung, but in that video, what he was talking about specifically, even though he was talking about reversing type 2 diabetes, he was really talking about intermittent fasting and its positive health benefits and what you can expect out of it, the multifaceted elements that come from intermittent fasting. Now, he has done case studies where he has reversed symptoms and health issues that come with type 2 diabetes. He's released a case study that I actually talked about on this channel maybe about a year or two back, but it was a very informative case study. From that point, from 2015, 2016, it then started to exponentially grow the interest of intermittent fasting. People wanted to know what it was. It started showing up on TV. It started showing up on the news. It was a very popular, it started becoming a very popular way to try to lose weight, as it kind of shifted the focus of what you're eating to when you're eating. And that difference in that dynamic of dieting or trying to meet your weight loss goals was intriguing. And then on top of all of that, because of the popularity, many researchers decided to focus a lot of their energy in terms of creating a diet system or having control studies with interventions look at the many different facets of intermittent fasting. And many of those studies, starting with the rodent study, moving up to human studies, showed a lot of positive benefits for intermittent fasting. And there are amazing studies out there, especially meta-analysis, and one done with all of the different kind of intermittent fasting systems put together and showing with how even with calories being equated, that intermittent fasting still shines in terms of fat loss. So then we hit 2019 and intermittent fasting is peaking. I'm talking about in 2019, when Google did its Google research or Google Trends an analysis on the #1 diet searched on Google, even with all the diets that came out, Noom diet, a resurgence of the Mediterranean diet, the keto diet, all these different kind of diets coming out, it was still intermittent fasting that was the #1 search diet in 2019. And this sparked from the moment that Dr. Jason Fung started talking about, he did the 2-compartment model video and also did the type 2 diabetes, how to reverse it naturally video. And if you look at the trends, it was from that point that there was an exponential growth in intermittent fasting. Even after 2019, there was no stopping the intermittent fasting train. That thing was still going strong until about February, March. And the reason that there was a halt in intermittent fasting was because there was a halt to essentially everything related to fitness, because we were hit with something that no one expected, which was the pandemic that we are still currently in. That pandemic became the main focus of everything, and anything fitness related was literally just put in the back burner for people's focus because there isn't any, because they were worried about, you know, when the next paycheck is going to come in. What do they do for their health? Are they going to be affected? Are their children going to be affected? Are their grandparents going to be affected? Are their parents going to be affected? And what can they do? And what's the most important thing right now? Is my business going to stay afloat? Is my job going to be there? Am I going to find, how am I going to make money? How am I going to get money or make money? It kind of pushed things like intermittent fasting kind of out of the way, even though, like I said, intermittent fasting was shooting up, and then the pandemic hit and intermittent fasting just got kind of pushed out of the way. Channels like me or this channel, probably only this channel from what I could assert. I'm not sure, maybe there are smaller channels out there, but this channel still kept doing intermittent fasting videos, but it wasn't enough to pull intermittent fasting up from the ground. It was just enough to keep the core audience that comes to this channel informed on intermittent fasting. And then of course the study came out where they said that intermittent fasting isn't better than normal dieting and lean muscle tissue gets reduced. That one paper study that a lot of people love to tout, they literally didn't talk about any of the positive studies before that study, only talked about that study, and then didn't talk about the positive studies that have come out after it. So many of these pundits are literally going against their own ideology in terms of one study doesn't matter and how you have to look at the breadth of information that we have. But that's besides the point. Then all of a sudden, Dr. Jason Fung graces everyone with his presence and his dominance in intermittent fasting topics. And he came on to YouTube, or he's back on YouTube literally from like a 2016 hiatus. He didn't put out any videos. He would be on other people's channels, but he didn't really put out videos for his channel since like 2016. He just, now that intermittent fasting is like nearly on the ground in terms of its popularity, all of a sudden Dr. Jason Fung comes back and his videos are getting pushed out massively, which I 100% am happy, because I don't want the notion of intermittent fasting to just wither away or just get pushed to the side simply because of certain circumstances, when this thing is actually saving so many people's lives, helping people stick to a specific regimen, helping people burn fat, specifically adding other health benefits to them that are helping them throughout their lifestyles. And his videos are not anything new, but they are interesting in the fact that he's still able to amass a large viewership from his channel. So he's bringing that rock star element to intermittent fasting. I 100% appreciate that. Now a lot of people say, oh, you always talk bad about Dr. Jason Fung. I absolutely do not always talk bad about Dr. Jason Fung. I'm incredibly unbiased when it comes to my research. Simply put, Dr. Jason Fung was one of the inspirations for me to even start this channel. He's one of my inspirations for starting my talks on intermittent fasting. But I am not going to allow myself to be star-stricken or held back from any type of discussions in relations to the studies that we currently have. And I understand that he's a nephrologist and he's a doctor, and he definitely went through that system to become a doctor. But that doesn't change the scientific evidence that we have. And my job is not to, just bend to anything that anyone says. Is literally to make sure that I give my audience and as many people as possible the correct information so that they're aware of that. But it doesn't erase the fact that on many elements of intermittent fasting, Dr. Jason Fung kind of pioneered those thought processes, where we go with it, the insulin response that comes from intermittent fasting. Like that information was always available, but he spotlighted that information. And I'm incredibly grateful for him to be doing what he's doing now and bringing intermittent fasting back into the forefront. Because technically he doesn't have to do it. He got his own thing, he's doing his own thing, but for some reason, something pulled him back into YouTube, and I'm just happy. And I wanted to have this weird, kind of awkward video conversation about just the phenomenon of him literally just having so much star power in creating the staying power of intermittent fasting, and now being able to almost single-handedly pull it out from the ground and put it back into the forefront. But let me know what you guys think about these videos with Dr. Jason Fung. I'll link his channel down in the description below so you can take a look at it for yourself. None of the videos are touching on anything new, but it's his take on those topics, which I think have its own value, and I definitely recommend checking out his channel. I find it incredibly interesting that intermittent fasting was kind of stagnant. Then he did his video back in 2015-16 and it exploded, and then the pandemic dropped it back to the ground. The study dropped it even further, and then now he's back talking about intermittent fasting, and there it goes. It's an incredible phenomenon that I'm grateful for, because it just continues to put intermittent fasting in the forefront where it belongs, because the studies have shown how powerful it truly is. So that's just my talk on how Dr. Jason Fung has brought back intermittent fasting, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this is a weird video, but whatever, we'll go back to the FAQs starting on Wednesday. But I felt compelled to make this video and give kudos to Dr. Jason Fung for what he's doing, and let you guys know, if you haven't seen him, if you've known about him from before but you didn't watch any of his videos, if you were interested in Dr. Jason Fung, or if you just never knew about him, now you can go ahead and check him out. Link will be down in the description below. And of course, as always, I want to thank my patrons for my Patreon. I'm going to go ahead and put their names right up here.